And we're live. Hello. Step 1. Run clock. Clock. Step 2. Transfer clock to various sources. Foot of Metropolis. Switch clock to external. There we go. Put the bass voice. Should we put the bass voice? Hey, look at that. We have a bass voice. Let's send clock to dot sequencer. Synchronize. What is good? Many things are good. Spring break is good. Let's fire out a kick drum voice here. Let's get some drums going. There we go. And we're synchronized. Add a little delay. Run a clock to marbles. second marbles channel to trigger a snare. Maybe not. Okay, now let's try something here. Okay. I want to see if I can modulate the sequencer, okay, with like another sequencer. So essentially change the key on one by running something into both of these. But the problem is that's running too fast. So let's give it its own separate clock output. From quarter note. Now it's just clicking right on the beat. Yeah, that kind of stuff is a little bit tougher with this sort of a setup. I could do it with with my vector sequencer, but first I have to not be stupid and actually learn. Because actually, let's make this instead half notes. Okay, so then theoretically I should be able to take this, go 2 tracks parallel. That kind of worked, but kind of not. Okay, will this work? Is that all it does is a half step? That's really weird. It's not doing it. Very strange. Okay, can I do it with aux B? Shit. It's not doing what I was thinking. Huh. Well, that's lame. Okay. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, let's just work on this here. Something. Marbles and rings are free. That should be synchronized with kick drum and stuff. surprised. Clock channel 3. I would just do this as a 2-track stereo. Now you can get modules that are multi-channel audio interfaces. So I have everything here running through a Zoom Live Track L20, which is basically a 20 input mixer that also has a built-in interface. And it's a 20 in, interface. So yeah, I would just take, channel 19 and 20 and record it left side, right side, stereo track. So if you had multiple voices and you wanted to put them in separately, you'd have to completely mute one and then record one voice at a time, which is not an easy thing to do. If you had a module, Whiplash was pretty good. It was depressing, like a super downer. I remember just going like, wow, I'm really glad I didn't go to a school that had that much competition. If you had an Expert Sleeper's ES8, I believe is the one, or ES9, it's like a 8 or 16 channel MIDI USB interface or something, and so it just goes directly from the module, and it has a USB plug on it, so you just go right into your computer from there and do all of your recording and stuff. And I find that to be pretty amazingly mind-blowing. That's on my short list for future modules. There's a few things next to Leave, I'm gonna probably replace the Metropolis with Vermona Melodizer. Probably in a couple of, it would be audio files. We're not even talking MIDI here. MIDI is a whole different beast. Because you'd have to go CV to MIDI. Now those interfaces can actually do CV ins and outs. It's a bi-directional thing. So you've got, I think, eight inputs and 8 outputs or something, or maybe it's just 16 and they can be configured either way. So you can actually use Ableton or Reason and stuff to output CV commands that go through your Expert Sleepers to your module. They're expensive, unfortunately. Those modules are about $400. But that would open up the whole world of I can do a multi-track modular recording and have it clock synced, or I can use my DAW as a backing track and have it all synchronized together, because obviously you can run clock and have, it's a really, really cool thing. It's then you could have VCV rack running on your computer, synchronized to your actual modular, and have all the power in the world, or something. I like the more positive music movies, the one on Ray Charles was really good. I think it was just called Ray, if I remember right. Okay, hang on one second here. There's a problem. Well, that is a C. Okay. And of course, you have to watch This Is Spinal Tap, because that's the ultimate rock and roll parody, but super true. Everything about that movie is just truth, and hilarious truth. Okay, let's do something kind of nutty here. Let's run number one. Let's run a clock to the Turing machine. All of the clock now. We have 94 channels of clock. I don't know if that's actually true, but it could be. 2, 3, 4. Duplicate. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 here, and 11 I could dupe off to the Tempe and add 6. I could have 15 sources of clock. Not to mention remulting those into like another 9. And yeah, I could have 23 sources of clock here. Madness. Okay, well, this is all well and good and pleasant. Turing machine. Turing machine, and we're gonna go to the CSL. I was playing a little bit with the CSL today, and learning a bit, and realizing that my cables are always too short when going from one side of the rack to the other. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, cable. Simple 1 volt per octave in. Actually, though, we don't want that quite yet. I'll tune this thing first. So let's do that. Wrong one. Okay. Okay, where were we? Yeah, 1 volt per octave. Doing that thing with the stuff. Let's see, where are we gonna come at this thing? Make this a stereo voice? Or are we gonna do something? Seems like the logical thing to see ya. Is the filter. Put in said didn't sure. But I do know it's going to have some sort of patching scheme. You'd go sawtooth and square sub. Oh yeah, should probably put this into quantizer. Okay. Hey, Jason. Hey, Jojo.
Drive that filter. Drive it. Take it.
How goes life in Sweden? run that slower speed clock back to the sequencer. Okay, so it should be let's see. Oh, nope, it's not quite there. There we go. Hey, everything's actually synchronized now. That's amazing. Okay, I was going to do something with that sequencer. All right. Well, first of all, I was going to run. Teeny, tiny, tiny, teeny knobs. Why must your knob be so small? Series. CV out. We're going to run that too. So now I should have my filter on my delay get brighter. There we go. Resynchronize that. Okay, let's try something here. I'm going to completely change the sequencer to the vector. I'm going to change over to the vector. For reasons. Reasons that I will make clear very, very shortly. Well, maybe not that shortly, because I have to remember how to do all of the shit that I want to do. Because I'm lame like that. Is this pitch or gate? Where is this going? This is going to pitch. Okay, pitch and then gate goes to... Alright. So, let's see here. First of all, we need to change our key and all that happy shit. Global E, C, there. Excellent. Sync. Where is this clock? This is coming from... Okay. Yeah, so it is listing it right at 9. Good. Okay, that works. So, pitch. Let's see if I can recreate that sequence. Let's see, C4. C4 again. 3. Yeah, so what happens? We hit. Okay, why is it being such a weirdo? Like, gate length? Oh, because I've got a bunch of different gate lengths. That's just not quite right, is it? Because I had it switched to major scale. Yep. There it is. Okay, reset all the clock. Reset everything. Here we go. Hides and accents are easy on the vector. Very easy. They're easy on the Metropolis too because it's all built in. So you can do a chance operation, which is pretty cool. But the thing is, what you would need to do is essentially send out accent as a separate. Oh yeah, it can do any scale. Yeah, you'd have to send out your accent as a separate mod signal, a separate CV signal, right? So, and then you would route that into whatever, a filter or an envelope into the filter, along with like the envelope that's triggering right now. Like this is just a straight up decay envelope right here. But yeah, then you can use like, you can have ratchets on here, all kinds of stuff. You could have a chance of like stuff going up like a fifth or an octave or like whatever. That's kind of fun to play with. And then the chance amount. So just every once in a while it just changes. It goes up a fifth or it goes up a third. do one more. Crap. I'm out of filters. Crap. I'm out of stereo filters. Let's be realistic here. Let's just leave it that the way it is, right? No, let's not. Let's do a thing here. Let's do a quick swap. That is gonna go into that. And that is gonna go into that. And then we had these two. It's a sub. Put one in two. It's Bobby. Oh my god. Ermagirsk. Here's our base. Or that weird thing that I had. That's what it was kind of supposed to sound like. This here, like, Morpheus filter, though, it's, I don't know. Some stuff on it I really like. Some stuff on it kind of hate. Kind of lame. Get it. In the meantime, though, what do we need to do? We need to generate a sequence of some sort from some place. And we could semi-randomize it from marbles. We could grab it from the volts output of the Turing machine. Man, we could do a bunch of stuff. Let's do that. Let's try. I don't use the volts output from the machine very much. So it's guy in channel 2. There's no sound. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. Because that needs to be massively slowed down. I mean, admittedly, that's actually really nice. You know, I kind of want like an occasional like filter, like swell, like wharf comes out of the deeps. So like that. problem is that stereo filters are very, very, very expensive. Are you doing what I wanted you to do? Oh, the problem is that it's triggering, like, really, really frequent. Oh, well, that's easy. Let's run it through a clock divider. Let's clock divide one of the gate outs. Let's do like an uncommon gate out, and then what we do is you go into the clock divider. So every time it hits bit 2 and 4 at the same time, it'll send a pulse to the clock divider. But every 4th time, it triggers the envelope. Yeah, that's sort of a sidechain. It's not a true sidechain. It's just like ducking. I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious to try something here. So here's what we do, right? We send the kick drum trigger to a mult. There's the mult. Actually, we can send it to the one right next to it. Okay, and then one of those is triggering the kick drum, as per the norm. The other one is going to trigger short envelope. Okay. So then what we do is we take that envelope out, we run it into another mult. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. But if I take that and I run it into the gate put... Oh, it only works on the mono channels. Damn. Has the opposite effect, unfortunately. Jojo, I know what sidechaining is. I know. I just don't use it because I don't really like the sound of it. Yeah, and I would need some sort of an inverter to flip that voltage, which I don't really have. That's why I have the sequenced cutoff on the delay to give it that kind of build. That is the STG Sound Labs .vco going through the Mankato filter, which is essentially a copy of like a Moog ladder filter, but it's got 6, 12, 18, and 24 dB per octave outputs, and then the inverse phase of all of them. And we have stopped the clock. Usually I do something minor and something dark and grim sounding, but today I decided to not that. So, I've actually been here for about 5 hours today, and I'm trying some stuff out on the CSL, and I've been trying the marbles, a couple of interesting things. The marbles will generate kick drum and snare patterns automatically with like the trigger section, which is kind of cool. Like it's got just like a built-in like drum machine. Center channel is hi-hats, kick on the left, snare on the right. It's like kind of neat. So if only I had a dedicated snare or hi-hat module. So yeah, that's another thing on my list. And maybe just get another mini Platts or something and cram it in place of, I don't know, Wizard module, multi-waves, mixer, one of those red guys up at the top up there. All of those can eventually go away and be used elsewhere. So, anyways, I need to get back to Reason and stuff. But again, this is my spring break, and I have the time to come over here and do stuff on the modular. Kind of jonesing to do that for a while now. But anyways, Check your encoder settings. Oh no. Oh no. My keyframe is less than it's supposed to be. It's not true actually. Oh well. Anyways, I'm off. Thanks for coming. I will see you soon.